What's up, Famiglia? Welcome back to the Good Pizza Podcast. I'm your host, Jay PizzZa. We're here to talk to you about nothing but good pizza. We're here to smoke with you, smoke some good tree with you, and talk good pizza. This show is all about our past, our journeys with the beautiful cannabis plant, where it's taken us, how our past intertwine, and where do we go from here. Today we have a very special guest, this gentleman to the right of me, straight out of Sacramento. He's an entrepreneur of sorts, owned a few small businesses in his time, from graphics to decals to even music promotion back in the high school, college days. Then he tried his hand in corporate America over at Apple for a few years, and now he's the CEO and founder of Fiori Delivery in Sacramento. Not to mention, he and his squad are doing some big things with the homies down at Preferred Gardens. Shout out to the homies. And last but not least, he and his partner host one of my favorite cannabis podcasts, The Rotation Show. Go check that out if you haven't. From what I hear, he's a stand-up guy. His name's good around here, and I'm happy to call him a friend. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Alex from Fiori Delivery.
Thank you, my man G. That's awesome, man.
Absolutely, man.
I like to think I'm a stand-up guy.
What's up, pizza fam? It's your boy JP, Good Pizza. Check this out. I've been getting a lot of questions on where I can find the fire good pizza. Check this out. We got you covered. We're in NorCal, SoCal, Central Valley, San Diego. We got you covered on the slices. Peep the list. Go check out the shop. Tell them Good Pizza sent you. Peace, love, good pizza. Yeah. I hear good things, bro. And our little dealings with each other have been super solid, man. So
yeah, likewise, man. It's exciting. It's cool to just be with other people that just like to chill, smoke, like the plant.
Definitely, bro.
And that are real, you know?
Yeah,
it's nice.
Absolutely, man. And, I always say real is a universal language, so your vibe will attract your tribe, and if you real, it'll bring real runs in your circumference, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, man, all day.
And
I might be out on juice.
You good, bro. We got torches around here.
Hell yeah, I love it.
I gotta big you up on the podcast too, bro. Like the Rotation Show was one of them podcasts that really you got First Smoke of the Day, it's one of the biggest, and then another one I tapped in was the Rotation Show, and I want to say I always wanted to start a podcast, and it was always on my agenda, but watching First Smoke and damn man, I need to drop my podcast, man, and then you guys dropped, and I would actually say you guys were probably the ones that gave me the final push, bro.
That's awesome. I love that.
Gave me the final push. I'm like, you know what, man? These guys are local. They're doing it. I love their show. I was like, man, stop fucking playing, bro. Just let's go find a studio. Let's get this shit cracking. I already had the whole thing written out. I had the whole thing written out on my phone. It's just been sitting on ice in my phone.
Yep.
Like, man, let's do this shit, bro. And then we'll figure it out later.
I feel like that's how it always goes too. You got so many things going on. You got all these ideas you want to do.
Yeah, man.
You're like, I can make this happen. But life fucking happens, and it's
bro.
hard to get it done. But yeah, it's good. That's how we do it. We see other people doing it. We see, First Smoke of the Day being a great motivator for us, being like, man,
definitely, bro.
In such a short period of time, you can go from literally ground zero to something great.
Seriously.
You're just putting the time, the effort. Those guys are doing it over there. We were like, shit, we could do it. We've fallen off a little bit. I mean, to be honest, it's hard to keep up and get everything done and put out content on a schedule like you're supposed to, but we're trying to make things work and kind of figure out some logistics so we can keep that going. But yeah, I appreciate hearing that. That's
dude.
It's motivation for me to hear that we motivated somebody else.
Yeah, bro, for real, man.
That's cool.
And I can relate, man. Just so y'all know, man, this is really hard work. It's not free. Put a lot into this, and the background stuff, like he said, the post editing is probably more than half the battle. You know what I'm saying?
That's the hardest thing.
The hardest thing.
It really is.
It's the easy fun part.
You know, and keeping the ship going. I mean, you got you yourself. You're leading the ship. You got to make sure all these moving pieces are really coming together the right way, to match your vision. Yeah. So that's a hard piece of it. And then actually, the post production, the filming, cameras, lighting, editing this shit. Probably most people out there have not edited a video. Yeah. Just in general, maybe on their iPhone they have or something. But if you actually have to take content from a camera, put it on your computer, put it into Final Cut, Photoshop, or Adobe Premiere, any of those, you need to know how to use that shit.
Yeah, first and foremost. And then you need the hours to put into doing it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And you need to be good at it for it to look good. Yeah. You could, if you have the cuts wrong or whatever, the music levels are too high. So much goes into it, and a lot of people see the final product. So it's I got so much respect for people doing it.
Yeah, me too,
Cool.
man. Me too. Shout out to my team, man. Shout out to my shooter, Ruben, too.
Yeah.
My man,
Big
make
ups,
it look
man.
cool out here, you know what I'm saying? So, let's get into your story, my bro.
Yeah.
Before we dive into the cannabis, I'd like to take it from the story behind the story. Like, what was little Alex like as a shorty, bro? What was the childhood like, man?
Man, I was always a big boy.
Okay.
So, growing up, just normal kid, lived in Sacramento, born and raised
Nice.
for the most part, actually born in the Bay Area, moved to Sacramento in like kindergarten.
Okay.
And grew up here. My mom and my dad, my brother, it's pretty much our whole family.
Cool.
My brother's 14 months older than I am. A lot of people thought we were twins growing up, but
No shit.
kind of just, I guess the best way to start is to give a little background on my family too, because that kind of helped me get to where I'm at now. My dad's from the Middle East, so a lot of people don't know it because they see me. I'm a white boy, got white skin, red hair, and they just think I'm Irish, or Scottish, or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
But my dad's straight Middle Eastern, straight from Iran, still has an accent.
Wow.
Came to this country speaking no English.
Yeah.
Only thing he really had with him, fucking work ethic. And he came from a country where he just didn't have anything. He was working since he was like 8 years old, sweeping up doctors' offices, started smoking cigarettes at 9, pick up the cigarette butts from the doctor's office. Was in the war in Iran and Iraq, saw friends die. I'm sure, had to take some lives. Like, you just grow up different.
Yeah.
And then when he came to America, he's like, damn, this is literally the land of opportunity, the land of dreams. And he never took that for granted. So seeing that growing up, like, he always had his own businesses, always worked. Like, he was gone all day working. Yeah. And my mom would work and then take care of us at home, or my grandma would help. But seeing that, I was just like, there's no other way to me, know? And I think that helped a lot when I was a kid growing up in elementary school, middle school, going to work with my dad. He'd have mechanic shops.
Oh, is he a mechanic?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, he wasn't even a mechanic himself. He just owned the mechanic shop. And he built really great relationships with people, So like, he would have like a team of really great like master mechanics, and these guys would show me at like 8 or 9, here's how you resurface a rotor. And I was like learning that shit. I was doing it with them.
That's a damn good skill.
Yeah, it was fucking cool. I never like practiced it like beyond that, just because it was never really a passion of mine. But I thought it was cool, like learning that, like, oh, I learned something new that somebody else doesn't know how to do. Right now, so you just kind of pick those things up, and that helped form me, like, how my brain viewed the world and work in general. Yeah, sure. Kind of as I got older too.
Damn, bro. What was the high school like, man?
High school was awesome, man. I know a lot of people don't like their high school days. I went to school. Yeah, okay, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, some people didn't like it. Some people loved it. Like, I'd go back, if I had to run it back one more time.
I'd go back.
I'd go back, and knowing what I know now, really run it up.
Yeah, all my homies are still alive and shit.
Exactly. It's nice.
Mm-hmm. That's cool, man.
So high school's cool. I went to high school in Roseville here, a little bit out of Sacramento.
Okay.
So we were living in Antelope, which is like a little bit like a neighborhood like outside of Sac. Outskirts. Yeah. So we didn't have a high school for Antelope at the time, so they would bus us over to Roseville School.
Got you.
So we were over there. So it was cool. It was a nice school. Everything was good. There wasn't, any beef over there. No gang shit. There was a lot of drugs. Yeah. A lot of ecstasy going on at that time.
Yeah. Usually suburbs outside of the city is a lot of drug overflow.
There was a lot out there. Yeah. And really what I tried doing, I did sports. I know a lot of people kind of got into sports and made sure that was kind of keeping them out of trouble. So I did that.
It's good.
Played some football sophomore, junior year. I did a cheer and stunt, actually. A lot of people might not know that.
Cheerleader?
Cheerleader, bro. Well, so here's how it works.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's clear the air. I need a visual. I'm sure you want to give them a visual.
I would love to give you a visual. Sorry, my beautiful wife's here, so let's just pretend like any high school talk is high school. So, but long story short, you got a bunch of football players that are having a good time. We're, a bunch of meatheads. We're all in the gym, whatever. Just having fun, eating a lot of pizza during that time. We're all fucking doing double days. Just being high school football players. And Oakmont had like a really large, they had like the largest co-ed cheer and stunt team like in California, the nation, some shit like that. So basically the cheerleaders would always work to recruit the football players, be like, hey, we need strong dudes, throw us up. Because we weren't doing the football game cheerleading, get that clear? We were doing like events, competitions, bring it on. like straight up bring it on shit, you know?
Sure.
So me and Chris, this guy named Chris Heim, rest in peace. He actually passed away. He was our fucking big, strong ass center on our football team.
Let's go.
So you'd have
center,
this dude.
on.
He was like put maybe like another 80 pounds on me. Like he was a big dude, strong as fuck, built like a house. And then you'd have like this 100-pound girl, and we're just doing these basket tosses, throwing her fucking in the air, flipping, catching her like it was nothing, right?
That's hilarious.
So it was the coolest thing because we got to do our own football and practice. We had our guy time, and then after, all the guys that were on the football team walked over to the gymnasium, and then you got all the cheerleaders there.
Tight.
So we're just coexisting with them, having a great time. We'll go to nationals. So you go to a nationals competition. The shit was in Anaheim, Disneyland. They fly you down to Disneyland.
Oh, sick.
Spend like a week in Disneyland at a hotel, and guess what? Every school that has a cheer and stunt team from around the country was there. So you imagine how many cheerleaders are there, and then not everybody had co-ed cheerleader teams. So you've got tens of thousands of high school girls. You're in high school, bunch of guys. You know, we're all fucking our guy selves running around fucking Disneyland. We're smoking weed. We're like getting shit. We're fucking drinking. You know, we're just in our bad
life,
self,
baby.
but having a good time. You know, so that was the cheering. We won nationals a couple times. So it was actually a good experience and a lot of fun, bro. I don't think I'd ever reverse that.
That's what's up, man.
It's good to be around beautiful people.
Yeah. That's dope, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And just backtrack a little bit on your father being an immigrant and his hard work ethic. I've noticed a lot that children of immigrants that come to this country really, most of the time, get that instilled in them, bro.
Yeah.
The real hard work ethic. So I'm sure that translated throughout the rest of your life.
Absolutely, yeah. I think they come from a place that, they don't have the same opportunity, they don't have the same laws, they don't have the same cultures. So they see like a blank canvas and they're like,
oh, I'm about to run this up.
Yeah, and they see a bunch of people that are
They run
complacent.
circles around Americans, bro.
Yeah, they're like,
period.
You're good with where you're at. You're good with where you're at because this is all you've known. Well, I know that like...
I know how bad it could really be.
Yeah, I know how bad it could be, and I never want it to be that bad for anybody.
And you know what? Aside from it being bad in some other countries, like, quality of life-wise, like, there's no opportunity. Like, you can work as hard as you want, and it don't matter.
Yeah.
There's no opportunity. There's no economy. You know
You're
what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah, there's places that they've got caste systems even where you're, like, born into that. That's what you are,
bro.
That's your life. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. So that's dope. He gave you a really cool life, had a good high school experience. So I heard smoking weed. So you started smoking weed in high school? How old were you? Let's hear
Actually, it's funny. I was listening to your Bobby Bags episodes. Shout out to the homies.
Shout out Bobby Bags, yo.
Good dude. It's funny, actually, story about him really quick. He and I had our son 18, 19 months ago. He had his son 3 days later in the same hospital. We actually saw each other in the elevators. Man. Yeah, we didn't really know each other too well. We knew of each other.
Yeah,
we didn't like kick it or anything at that point. But, it was just funny. It was like a small world,
Small world, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but sorry, I lost
First time smoking.
First time smoking. 6th grade.
Me too.
Dude, I remember
How old were
shit vivid.
11?
To be honest, I was 11, 12.
11,
I was about 11.
11, yeah. A little badass. Look at you.
Dude, well, here's the thing. I was a badass until I got caught, and I'll tell you. So what happened was I had a really good friend named Chris Grant. Mm-hmm. I met him in middle school.
Yeah.
And he moved away like for the summer or something. And his parents were split. His dad lived in Clear Lake.
Okay.
And his dad was this fucking ripped Native American dude that was like, it seemed to me at the time when I was young, like 8 feet tall, right?
Yeah,
this big dude. Scary as all hell. I didn't even talk. I wouldn't make eye contact with him.
Yeah.
And he would just go out, do whatever during the day and leave Chris and I at the house. So I went and visit him for like a week to, just be with him and like, I don't know, go kick it in Clear Lake. I don't know, just one of my friends, you go visit him during the summer.
No doubt.
So his dad is always gone throughout the day. And one day my boy's like, hey, my dad's got weed and he keeps it in the garage in like these big jars. I'm like, cool. Like I didn't think anything of it. I never smoked weed. I don't even think I saw weed at that point. And at that point, I just was like, all right, like, let's go with it. Like, he wants to smoke it, let's do it. So he rolled up a joint as best as he could in binder paper binder paper. Yeah.
How does it smoke though?
Oh, how does it smoke? You ready? So we're sitting and he's got this like bunk bed in his room and he closes the door and opens the window and we're lighting this shit up.
Yeah.
And at the time I thought I was smoking like probably the fattest joint like this, right? I thought I was smoking.
Oh, big dog.
Now I know I was just getting fat rips of binder paper, just disgusting taste.
Just glue and ink.
Glue, ink, just not even high. Like I didn't even remember like a feeling, like a head change or anything.
Yeah.
I just remember like the excitement of it, like, oh, we're smoking weed for the first time, right?
Yeah.
So, long story short, that time passes. I go home, everything's good. We're at this family event. It's like a party. My dad's like Persian friends, they're throwing a party, so all these families are there. And my brother and I are kicking it. We're kicking it with all the other kids.
Yeah.
And there was this like cute girl there, and she was like, "Oh, have you guys ever like smoked weed?" And I wanted to impress her, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I've smoked weed. I just smoked it, in Clear Lake or whatever."
Yeah.
And she was like, "You did?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was awesome." And that's all I thought about it, right?
Yeah.
Next morning, that night we go home, and then the next morning I wake up and I just hear my dad like calling me from downstairs, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like that like yelling / your fucking name, and it's coming out of their mouth like you did something.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
Doesn't sound right. So I run down there, and he's like, "Did you smoke marijuana or cannabis or weed or whatever the fuck you said?" And I was like, just looking, and it's my brother and my mom sitting on the couch, and they're just looking at me, and I'm looking at my brother. I'm like, "Oh, you fucking snitch." I'm like, "It had to have been you." And sure enough, it was my brother that he just went and that night was like, "Alex smoked weed," because I think we were like arguing about something. We're 14 months in age. We always would pester each other. So I think I pissed him off doing something, bugging him. And then he dropped it on me, and my parents grounded me for a straight up 6 months.
Whoa.
Like, hey, you can't go outside, play with the friends. You can't go do this. You can't go to a friend's house.
Damn, bro.
And after that, I stopped smoking for a long time because I was like,
oh,
this must be bad,
bro.
Yeah, I thought it was this has got to be the worst thing in the world if they're doing this. It was like that same age. Like I just came back from the summer, so it was like,
so you still 12? Okay.
Yeah, I was young.
Yeah, you get caught back then. It's kind of like
and it was like you don't drive, you don't have your own money, Yeah. My parents, they don't take care of you, die. Yeah. And so then they asked me about that too. They're like, "How did you tell me what happened?" And then I was like, "Well, just with Chris, and he got it from his dad or whatever." So then they called his dad.
Oh,
that was the worst feeling in the world. And the best part was though, the dad was like, "Yeah, it's just weed. Like I'm not tripping." And then
weed, bro,
just fucking hung up on him, just dismissed them basically.
No shit.
I'm not he just was not fucking with the conversation.
It's not gonna be a big parent fucking conference here, pal. Fuck off my line.
He was just like, "Yeah, get off my line. I don't want to fuck with you." So that was my experience first with weed, which was very interesting.
When'd you come back?
High school.
High school. No doubt.
Yeah, high school. I have a
good, bro.
couple good homies out there. Charlie being one of them. Charlie, I won't even say his full last name, but starts with a J.
Keep it
cool dude. But anyway, he was always just like, "Hey, let's go to the house, me and a few friends, like on lunch or skip a period of school, go burn in the backyard. We're smoking some shit." And that was kind of my first introduction to it. And I was always kind of up and down with it. I wasn't like constantly smoking at that point, but we would always just go try to have some fun and get high and, sometimes smoke salvia. We'd go try to find salvia.
Oh, you crazy bastard.
Dude, yeah.
In the ground?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That shit.
Never got down there. I've seen people get down, man. Just, ooh, boy.
It was a couple times that
God
I smoked that was a trippy experience. And we used to get it at the smoke shop.
Yeah.
You could just get it anywhere. I don't know if you still can, but.
What's up, guys? Just want to take a quick second to shout out my sponsors over at Grove Bags. Listen, Grove Bags are hands down the best way to store your cannabis. Forget jars, forget Mylars. Nobody does it like Grove Bags. Listen, it's a 6-layer, non-static bag. State-of-the-art technology. It's going to keep your weed fresher for longer. It keeps your cannabis between 58 and 62% humidity at all times, the optimal humidity to store cannabis. It's going to increase your shelf life, help prevent mold, weight reduction. Hands down, it's the best product out there. We don't use anything but Grove Bags at Good Pizza. And especially if your product is in stores, we all know there's some shelf life issues at the stores. This is going to keep your product lasting longer on those shelves. So when your customer goes to try it, it's going to be fresh cannabis. Listen, If you want to store your cannabis the proper way, use Grove bags. Use promo code PIZZA with 3 Z's. That's PIZZZA. Tell them Good Pizza sent you.
Yeah, so those are my experience in high school, smoking and really just here and there would smoke, not like I do now. Now I'm like 24/7 if I'm not smoking,
bro.
Something's wrong, you know?
Smoking, bro.
So
that's good you took a break though. It gives you time to like develop and shit, you know,
Yeah.
get your little kid brain together. I did not stop. I started at 11 and then like I took like the little break because I was like, you know, I was 11. You know, I wasn't really outside like that. And then, you know, smoked a couple more times when I was 12. Then my parents split up. You feel me? Then nobody's watching me. And I was the youngest kid on the block and all the homies had it.
yeah.
So it was like, it was lit. It was.
So you've been smoking ever
since I was
since
12,
11,
bro.
12?
Yeah. I think I quit for like maybe a couple weeks in college, but that was it, bro.
You like all day, every day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I try to get some shit done first.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
If I could go to like 2 or even 420, that's money.
Yeah.
Because then I'm just like big blowing for the rest of the day. But weekends all day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Vacation all day.
It's nice.
Everywhere I go, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm big blowing everywhere. My wife hates me. She's like, you know, you just fucking, not everybody likes weed. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
like,
I'm like,
a lot of people do.
I'm like, who you talking about? Who? Who you talking about?
Yeah, let me get them to like some of this week.
So I gotta watch it in Sicily. I'm hearing my Italian cugines are like, yo, bro, look, bro, just don't bring them out with you, bro. Like,
Oh, is a sketch out there?
yeah, it's super illegal, bro.
Yeah.
And it'll never be legal because of the Vatican and
Oh, yeah,
because of
that's
the
right.
mafia, and they work together.
Yeah, makes sense.
And you know, it's just, you know, they don't want that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? More money
Yeah.
for them to make on the street. You
Yeah.
gotta they get it from Spain. Shout out to my dogs Claudio and Salvatore in Sardinia. They put me on game. They got to get it from fucking Amsterdam or Spain.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's where they get it. And they get brands, but I see them with the Cali X, the Doja, the fucking.
Oh, they do? Shit.
Yeah,
okay.
bro. Who else? They had another brand I was familiar with. Maybe I don't fucking know, but yeah, it was cool.
But, like,
it was cool
actual
to see them
packaged
smoking
shit,
flavors,
yeah, yeah.
sushi and shit like
Oh,
that.
damn,
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's out in Italy, they got?
In Italy, bro.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Ever since the podcast, bro, Italy's been tapping in with me, man. It's fucking beautiful.
Oh, dude, that's
you know,
right.
I'm just like, it's awesome. I feel like I got someone speaking Italian too. You know, I'm still learning, and they're teaching me, and I'm
That's
teaching them
cool.
English and shit. It's
Yeah.
dope, bro. We teach each other like the little local slang and shit.
Shit, isn't that crazy?
It's fucking crazy how connected we are.
We bringing
bro.
people together from all over the world. Always
bro.
has, but like, especially in like the digital age, social media.
Yeah, bro. It's
We see it
crazy.
too. People UK hitting up Mike, like Mike, Roller Mike, shout out to you. I got people hitting him up all over the world. And, you hear them sending voice messages with their accents. And you're like, damn, this is dope. Like all over a plant, like over some joints, over some weed. Like this is amazing.
It really truly is amazing, bro. It's the cannabis community is amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to the whole cannabis community.
Yeah, shout out to the cannabis
Love y'all,
community.
man. Because
Like,
it just
what
brings us together, bro.
better community right now. Like just like
Seriously,
especially
bro.
in this time of the world where there's crazy shit, like you can really
man.
find some relief here
You can.
and
You can.
good times too, man.
Good
I've
times
been
with
laughing a
people.
lot lately. It's good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know?
That's good, man. You should laugh every day. My great grandfather used to say, you should have a good laugh and a good shit every day.
Absolutely.
The shit cleans your bowels and the laughter cleans your soul.
Man, that's fucking
good advice,
great.
man.
That's great advice.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, yeah. I swear I'm into that. I like that. That's crazy. So you've been smoking ever since
Yeah,
12
bro. It's
years
been a
old,
minute,
man.
bro.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
I've been selling
Good
this
for
shit since
you.
I was 14.
Oh, nice.
So it's,
I didn't know that.
It's
That's
a
dope.
long time, bro. Long time. So after high school, what happens, bro?
Oh man, I really didn't want to go to college.
Okay.
I really
Did you?
I did, and I'll get into that. Basically, I saw my dad, obviously come from the Middle East, not have a college degree, barely finished, high school even, I think, and he made it work. Like he had a great, successful life for himself, took care of his family. I'm like, okay, I could do it. And then I saw my cousins at the time. I had a bunch of cousins that all started car dealerships, like from scratch, and they were no education at all, and they were balling like $2 million a month in like car sales, that kind of stuff.
Damn,
like
dude.
making real bread. So
Nice.
it was just amazing to see. And I was like, fuck school. Like, these guys don't need to do, I'll go sell cars right now. Like, I've been and I would go to their dealerships. I'd go on, they'd teach me how to do the auctions when I was young, like Mannheim auctions and shit. Yeah. So
auctions are fun, bro.
It was super cool. And as like a kid, you know, I couldn't even drive, but I could like shop on these auctions. Like, it was cool to be exposed to that.
That's very cool.
You know, I just felt like high school was it. You don't need anything beyond that.
Yeah.
But shout out to my parents. I mean, thank God for them, because they really just said,
they
like,
pushed you?
Yeah, they said, you know, we're not going to force you, but like, you're living under our roof right now. You know, this is the situation. Like, we really want you to do it. And it sucks. Like, it seems like, you know, it's not worth it, but at least, you know, if you do it and you complete it, you have it. Even if you don't use it, you have it, you know?
It's a good one.
And, you know, looking back on it now, I've never used it. You know what I mean? Like, the reality is, it was
what did you go to school for?
Communications. And the reason why I did that, I went to Sac State right here, and I'm like, what's the degree I can get? My counselor, I'm like, how do I get in and out the fastest? Or like do a communications degree, comms degree. I'm like, easy enough.
I feel it, bro.
And that's what I did. I just fucking went through, got done.
Did it open any doors for you as far as like get you a job interview or whatever?
It's hard to say if it did or didn't, because I mean, I got a job with Apple shortly after.
Okay.
And I mean, you know, college was on my resume, so
sure.
that might have helped. I don't know. So that I could be wrong about it not being used, but as far as the content that I learned in college, there's nothing that I've applied to like real world shit.
No doubt. Me, very little, bro. Yeah. My mother made me go. She wasn't having it. I was like, yeah, I'll just take a year off from high school. I had it all figured. I was trapping. I was making decent money for a fucking 18-year-old. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Car, whatever I wanted, I had. You know what I'm saying? And fucking, she's like, nah, fuck that. You're in school mode, bro. Like, keep going. If you don't go now, you're never going to go. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm a mama's boy. I always listen to mom. Yeah. So I was like, fuck it. What are you going to do? I was like, I don't know, business management, I guess. Sounds cool to own your own business, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Dope. So, and I did become a business owner, right? But even in school, bro, like, I learned, probably the biggest thing I learned was how to write a business plan to take to a bank to get a loan. That's like the only useful thing. And I've still never even done that.
And now AI will write that shit for you in like half a second.
Yes, bro. That program is nuts.
That shit's wild.
I'm never showing my kids that app.
Yeah, no, that shit's wild.
Never.
But yeah, I get it. It's like you got forced. Yeah, I got
forced, bro.
Just had to do
Best 5-year party of my life. You know what I'm saying?
It took me 5 years too. Bro.
I stayed in the dorms the whole fucking time, bro. I was the king of the dorms, bro. And it was perfect, bro. It was right in the hood, right down the street from my neighborhood, 20 minutes away.
Where'd you
know
go?
What I'm saying? Kane University. Shout out to Kane. Cool. A little small D3 school in North Jersey, Elizabeth, New Jersey, Elizabeth Union border.
Did they have sports at all?
Yeah.
Did you play anything out there? No.
Nah, bro. I was just playing the streets, bro.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
I would trap from Friday to Sunday, and then go to school from Monday to Thursday. So Friday to Sunday, I'm on the block with it.
I wish I was like, I had my brain now when I was in school. Yeah. Because it would have been a whole different scenario for me, you know?
It was cool, man. I met some cool plugs in college I'm still friends with. Some people in college and even high school I still get money with, bro.
That's cool.
Yeah, no bullshit.
That's really cool.
I mean, when you do it forever, like, I'm just a reliable guy. Just always hit my line, bro. It's good. You get something.
It's surprising people will do some, weird shit and like ruin their reputation.
Yeah, man.
Some like cheap shit where it's like
dumb shit, bro.
You do good business and it's like you will make so much money just doing good business
and keeping your name clean.
Yeah,
bro.
even if it's not with that same person, it's somebody that they talk to or somebody that they talk to.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, in general.
Well, in general, bro.
But yeah,
that
too.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, I've been done wrong recently too, and I'm
it's
like,
crazy,
damn, bro, like, you get money with us, or you just do us wrong, and
it's so weird, man.
You lose you lose a line. A
lot of these young boys got a lot to learn, man. Mm-hmm. A lot to learn, bro. I mean, I can't even say young boys. I know guys my age that did it, man. I know guys.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? Still stuck in the same spot because their name sucks in the street. You know what I'm saying? They're just not great people.
Yeah.
Bad business ethics.
It's crazy too because a lot of them have good work ethic too. Yeah. Which is surprising because a lot of people are in that situation usually would be lazy and then they want it all, but. Some of these dudes got good work ethic. You're like, bro, put that to good use, and you're in shape.
Yeah, for real.
Running shit up.
For real, bro.
It's crazy.
So you're at Apple.
Yeah, so
slanging cell phones, right?
yeah, so like
So what's next?
in-
When you're like, fuck corporate America, I'm gonna build my own shit.
well, actually, while I was at Apple, so I can rewind a little bit too. I was kind of doing like 4 simultaneous things.
Okay.
I was going to school. I was working at Apple in Arden Fair Mall.
Okay.
It was the only Apple store in Sac at that time. And at the same time, I had a decal shop. So I was at Denio's Farmers Market. I don't know if you ever been there.
Yeah. I haven't been somehow, but
Bro,
I
you
know
gotta
of
go check
it.
that
It's
shit
so
out.
dope.
I'm a fan of it. I don't know why. It's just like kind of nostalgic for me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, my family was walking through there, and this dude had a sign on his booth. It was like for sale. And my dad's like, hey, come check this shit out. And it was a decal booth. So like you walk in, he's got all these different decals, custom, like names on the back of the truck. You want a dirt bike dude with your name. He has it there, you know?
Okay.
And the dude had a for sale sign, and we're like, all right, how much is it? And he was like, oh, I want $10,000 for it. Cool. What do you got? Like, what comes with it? He's like, you get the whole booth. I got a customer base. I've been here for X amount of years. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, cool. This is like actually not a bad setup.
10K exit. Good for you.
Yeah,
bad
right.
for him.
Yeah, right. Well, this is me going into like, do I want to pick this up? Can I make 10 grand off this if I spend 10 grand off?
There you go.
And you only work 3 days a week. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Got you.
And like during the winter, it's closed down if it's raining or whatever. But so we were just doing the math in our head, and it was hard. He had no books because everything there's cash.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of taking his word for it. And I was like, well, I'll come for the next month. We'll see what your business is like on the weekends, and then we'll make a decision if we want to buy it. So we ended up buying it. Ended up looking like he was doing good business.
Mm-hmm.
And ended up buying the business, spent 10 bands. I had to get a loan for it. I didn't have 10 bands because I was working at Apple making, I don't know, like $13 an hour at the time.
For sure.
And so my dad had a friend, this grimy Persian dude, and he was like, I'll give you a loan for 10 grand, but I wanted it like 38% interest or some shit. And
he whacked you, bro.
He whacked me, but I took it. I was like, run it. I know I'm going to make this work.
So 13.8 you owed him?
Yeah, 13.8. So we took that money, bought the business, and I just kind of brought it a little more into the future, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so
you're
like
younger.
He wasn't taking like card payments. I started taking Square payments,
there you go.
Shit like that, right? Sending like messages to customers, blah, 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 whatever.
Right.
And did that, made like a Yelp page, whatever we did. And so at that time, we were running it during the summer. I think we had it for about 12, 13 months. And then I found a dude to buy it from me.
No shit.
We were making great money. I was like, all right, like I can show something.
You actually have books to show them.
Yeah, we actually didn't even have. We had some books on the cards, but the cash was still, you know, because fucking
it's cash.
Board of equalization was always out there trying to hassle people. It was so bad, brother. I was out there, but anyway, so yeah, basically I put a Craigslist ad out, and I was like, business for sale at Denio's. Here are the figures, blah 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 blah.
Sure.
And I got this like really, like creepy message. It was just like, would like to talk about your business, and then he put like an address and like a time. And I was like, what the fuck? And the name, there was no like real name, and I was just kind of, and no like phone number or anything.
Yeah.
I was like, fucking run it, like let's see. So I showed up at that time, and this dude was there. Like it was 2 guys or like business partners or whatever. The dude worked at like a Ace Hardware paint department, like supervisor for all the stores, like regional manager, and he was like fed up with that shit. So he's like, I want to own my own business, and like I can afford this, blah blah blah.
Okay.
I think we listed for like 30 bands or something like that.
Shit.
Yeah,
Did you get it?
cool. Fuck yeah, we got it.
Nice.
Fuck
bro.
yeah, we got it, and we got it all cash.
300%, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
50 bands.
50 bands.
Thanks. It's been a while, bro. It's been a long time. 50. Thank you.
That's a big difference, bro.
It was
Wifey was
great.
paying attention.
Yeah, thank you.
That's what's up.
Yeah, she came and hustled the flea market with us too for a long
Nice,
time.
bro.
It was good in the fucking heat too. So
How long y'all been
good.
together? How long?
16 years.
Oh, it's beautiful.
A little bit after high school.
Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. That's nice, man.
I used to
I was out there tonight.
yeah, she was
Let's
out
go.
there hustling.
She was shooting in the gym with you, bro.
Shooting in the
You
gym. She's
motherfucking
been
right.
out there dealing with all
That's
my
right.
antics.
That's right, bro.
That's the crazy thing is
I love
just
it, man.
make it all happen, you know?
Love it. Power couples, man. I'm a big fan of power couples.
It's good.
I'm getting that vibe from y'all, man.
It makes you happen.
digging
Keep
that.
me in line sometimes.
We need them. They're like our compass, bro. Like,
Oh yeah.
I be doing too much. My wife just brings me back down.
Mhm.
Bring them on back down. But come on back in. You're not starting another business this week. No,
You already have 4 going.
Yeah. Hold on now.
I only see you 1 hour a week.
I hear her laughing over there. That was never you.
No, never me. No.
Definitely part of our
Yeah.
Shit. I love it.
But yeah, it's good. And so sold that, got that done. Felt great about
What year
that.
was that, bro? Just to kind of get a timeline.
2000. Hit me with some dates, babe.
We need some data.
10 to 2012.
Okay.
2010,
Cool.
2012.
Cool.
Then
This is while you were in college, though.
oh yeah. And the reason why we had to sell it, to backtrack real quick, the reason why we had to sell it, or we decided to sell it, was she was going to be going down to Long Beach for school.
Cool.
Or USC, Long Beach.
That was the year of the
Yeah, Long Beach, my bad. So she's going to Long Beach, and so we were moving to downtown LA. And so because it was like majority cash business, and my brother didn't want anything to like do to like help it. He's not really entrepreneurial kind, but he's like super smart.
Yeah.
He didn't want anything to do with it. So I was like, well, I can't really trust just putting a random person there to run it and like all this cash and know what we're knowing, you know. So we just decided to sell it, and then we moved down to LA at that time.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
So the LA chapter begins. What do you do down there?
LA chapter begins. Moved to downtown LA. Fucking hated it.
Did you?
Dude, I almost killed this dude like the first day.
Oh shit.
And I'm not a mean dude, confrontational at all.
Yeah.
Super chill. But this dude just came, like I was parked in like a unloading zone because we moved into a new building, unloading some groceries. And this dude just pulled up and was like, move your fucking car, blah, blah, blah. Like just very random.
Coming in real hot.
Coming hot. And I just wasn't going to take that. So I just got out the car, and then it became this whole thing in the street. And so I kind of just put a bad taste in my mouth. It was in Koreatown. We were down there, right like off Normandy. And I was like, fuck, like, I don't think I'm built for LA. Like, LA's a monster, right?
Yeah.
So
it's a different monster.
we migrated down, got to Anaheim. So a good balance between like Orange County and LA.
Oh, cool. That's what's up.
And that was a cool spot. Basically worked for a company down there doing like sales. Like, I just didn't have any like desire. Like, I wasn't working at Apple anymore. I was just trying to see like what would make me money down here.
Sure.
Like, because it was expensive to live down there.
Yeah.
And there was a place that was like, hey, we'll pay for like 25% of your rent if you sell apartments for us. I was like, yeah, let's do that. So I did that for like some years, worked my way up, became like a sales manager for like a really big community down there. Had a great time. And then we were living in Irvine for a while, moved around, still smoking, you know, still doing my dealings on the side, but nothing that really brought me back until I came back to Sac. And so we decided to move back, and that's kind of when I got linked up with David from Preferred.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So
let's are we at about the timeline when Fiori's born?
we're getting right
close.
there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you met Dave from Preferred prior to Fiori.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Well,
So
that
that
was-
relationship start.
It kind of formed as we formed Fiori. So basically there wasn't actually a company made. There wasn't like a name of it yet. But there was an idea of wanting to do this delivery service.
Sure.
And like he looked at it and said, hey, like right now the delivery space, there's not a lot of great service, right? Like there's a lot of people doing it still trap style. It's 215, you know. It's,
215,
it's like there wasn't a lot of technology behind it. People weren't really doing these nice websites. There was like a couple folks doing it.
Yeah.
Actually, Humble Root being one of them. They were
was
like
always legit.
They were like the one and like only, you know, masterpiece, right? Like
for sure, they were
stood
clean,
out.
bro.
Exactly. And so that's kind of, we were like, man, there should be more people doing it like this. And there weren't. A lot of operators were doing it old school. Or they were just like complacent. They're like, we're getting money, you know, like
money,
we're
man.
good.
Fuck the books,
yeah.
man. Give me that cash.
Yeah. I don't need a website. Just keep it running, you know? So that was basically our idea to, you know, enter into the market was, let's do a delivery service.
What year was this?
This was 2016,
16, 17?
2018.
Okay.
Yeah, 2018. And so at that point, no license, just a hope and a dream and a Shopify website. And basically all we did was packaged all our own shit, designed all our own shit. We just get on the Photoshop, design a package. Started with coming up with the name. So we just tried figuring out something that wasn't going to be too forward in the cannabis like shout out at you because we didn't want to get shut down.
Yeah, cannabis for it's tough.
Yeah, it's hard. Like we didn't want to be like weed on demand or weed to you know. We just wanted to keep it like classy, right?
Sure.
So I started Googling. I would like Google Translate. What's flowers in Spanish? What's flowers in Italian?
Yeah.
So then that's how Fiori was born. As we took that, and there was a domain, Fiori Delivery. I was like, perfect.
Nice, bro.
So we captured that. Started building a brand around it, or trying to. You know, just happening out of the house, kind of organically, and just tried to run it up. You know, save some money and work together to try to help, you know, each other. You know, Dave and I were working together, and we got brought together through my cousin who was a partner in Fiori originally, but we ended up going our separate ways and buying his shares out. But it was good, you know, even though like crazy things happened on that front with partnerships, it all happened for a reason, because I wouldn't have gotten connected with Dave and we couldn't do what we're doing together. We would have never met. So
that's dope, bro.
Yeah, it's real cool. It happened.
That's
for
cool,
a reason.
man. That's cool. We were actually rocking at the same time, bro. I did
Really?
delivery
That's cool.
service as well. When I moved
hell
here, I was just like, all right, what's the most cost-effective way to enter into the industry legally?
Yeah.
Delivery service. So me and my cousin started one. It was called Daily Dose Deliveries.
Oh, hell.
You know what I'm saying? Weed Maps, Leafly, all the whole shit.
See, that's the thing. That's the beautiful part was back then you could be on Weed Maps.
Yeah.
They would tax you for it, but
bro,
you could do it without a license. It was crazy.
Yeah.
They were letting you
I had a
run it up,
license.
and they
I had a
loved it.
license.
Oh, you had a license?
Yeah. Prop 215, I had a collective. I
shit.
went and got a collective.
Okay, I went. Yeah.
I did it, but you didn't have to, bro.
Yeah.
Half the motherfuckers on it was trapping. Bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
crazy. It was like dude, that was the
You didn't
craziest
know.
Weed Maps pages I've ever seen in deals I've ever seen.
Yeah, bro. And you didn't know until like 2018, we all got the letter.
Yep.
Everybody who was registered, right,
Yep.
got the letter, and then we got some creepy ass voice message from like whoever from the BCC.
Yep.
When they were the BCC.
Damn, I didn't know everybody got that. I thought I
Bro.
was the only one.
Bro, that phone call cost me like $500. I tripped out, called my lawyer, figure out what's going on, email this motherfucker, tell
They're
him we
getting
good.
us. We got to shut down.
They said we could rock till the 9th of fucking January, December, 2019, I believe, or 18 or 19, one of them two. Yeah, 19. They said you could keep your collective open until January 9th, 2019. Then you're...
Dude, I remember that. I
Cost
remember.
like couple $100 for that fucking email and phone call and all
Yeah,
that shit.
it put us on
nothing.
notice at first. We were like, oh shit. Everybody's calling each other like, we got to skip town. We got to just wrap this shit up. Should we just keep rocking? And ultimately we just said, fuck it, keep rocking.
Same.
Yeah.
My partners dropped off. I was like, man, fuck this shit, bro. You acting like, stop acting brand new like you ain't been doing this shit your whole life, bro.
Yep.
Just keep moving militant, how you move. You know what I'm saying? You know how to move. I've been moving in the gray area fucking gray area, black area my whole life. You know what I'm saying? It's super
crazy.
dangerous and sketchy to trap out east. You know what I'm saying? Back in
Dude,
the
I
days,
can't even imagine. Yeah,
bro. Come on, man.
No way.
If I told you the shit we had to do, bro, just stay out of jail, it was crazy,
I
man.
can't even
Fake
imagine.
walls in the crib and fucking, bro. Crash cars following you and
Shit.
you know what I'm saying? I love that Buck Mountain just, my boy JD touched on the crash cars, man. I haven't heard anybody say that on the show yet.
So it's like your
We used to have
follower.
crash cars. Yeah, you paid the homie.
Yeah.
You paid me, yo, I got $200 for you, man. Follow me to the hood. You know what
How
I'm
much
saying?
were you
Come back.
guys? Well, I mean, were you moving a lot when you had the crash
Bro,
cars?
fuck no, bro. Like 5 pounds, 10 pounds. That's
shit.
a lot though. For
Yeah,
us,
yeah,
bro.
over
You
there,
get
yeah.
fucking bodied for that, bro. You're gonna see a couple years for that, bro. Yeah, man. Possession with intent.
Over here, they just slap
Anything
you
over an ounce, they're fucking whacking you, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it makes sense to have a crash car at that point.
Yeah.
Definitely worth it.
Fuck yeah. And depending
Did
on
you
what
ever have
county.
to be the crash car yourself?
No. I was always the hustler, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I wasn't really tripping on that. Like,
That seems like a fun, like,
and I have my boy Bugs, and he'll hit a cop car.
Yeah,
Rest
yeah.
in peace, Bugs, bro. That motherfucker, he'll be on your bumper, bro, the whole way home.
it was wild.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
so funny.
Yeah, it was cool, man. When you look back on it, it's fun times. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
cool.
So the delivery,
Yeah.
we're gonna cut it right here. So I just got the look from my guy. What's up, Famiglia? Yo, check this out. I gotta take a second to shout out my sponsor, the Gotti brand. Thank you so much for the sponsorship. Here's where you can find the fire in California. The Gotti brand can be purchased at Cookies Maywood, Cookies Woodland Hills, Cookies Sacramento, Lemonade Sacramento, Lemonade South Sac, Main Stage Sac and Davis, Zen Garden Wellness down in SoCal. You can get at Lemonade Van Nuys. So thanks again. See y'all back on the show. So that actually brings me to my next question. You know, I'm glad we brought up preferred in your relationship with David. How did the whole preferred gardens thing roll out? Like, bro, from the outside looking in, like you, Mike, like y'all preferred. You know what I'm saying? You guys are preferred. What is the integration? What is the relationship? And you know, just enlighten us, man.
Yeah. So basically, Mike and I. So Dave and his wife own Preferred, right?
Nice.
So they own like.
Shout out to them. Another power couple.
Yeah, that you want to talk about a power couple.
Hell yeah.
Killing it. So they've got Preferred, and basically Mike and I are whatever Dave needs us to be. That's kind of like the best way to say it. So like when you look at Dave, when I met Dave, he was all about helping. Like, you know, we wanted to do this mission. We want to get this delivery going. He's the kind of dude that he wants to help people, right? He wants to see people that are with him win, truly, like that's full dope, stop, bro. No questions asked. So when you see people like that and you're working with people like that and you see what the vision is, like, hey, this is my brand, this is what I grow, like it's hard not to want to get behind that and be like, you know, like whatever you need, right? Like however we can help you. So that's kind of where Mike and I came into play. Mike and I have been doing Fiori together since you know, the 215 days.
Oh, you've been rocking with Mike for a minute.
Mike's, yeah. So actually, funny enough too, that same cousin that we had the falling out, and like we cut each other off. Mike was introduced through him too.
Another key player
from a
not so key player.
He did everybody dirty. So he no longer has a relationship with him, but it's again a blessing because Mike he's the dude, you know. He's
good
been
dude,
there.
man. Good energy. Always cool when I see him, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because you know when you're doing a delivery too, like you're doing everything yourself, right? Mm-hmm. You know how it is. Mm-hmm. It's like you and your partner doing it. But I didn't really have a partner. Dave, you know, he's doing his stuff in the garden. Like he's focused on the garden. Yeah, so I've got this Fiori thing. I'm like, you know, let's run this up. But you have to be your own boss. You got to do your own packaging. You got to, you know, figure everything out. You know, it's you got to do your own marketing. You got to call weed maps. You got to pay your own bills. You know, pay your fucking T-Mobile cell phone, whatever. You know, this and that. So, you know, having Mike, you know, I got linked up with him. He was actually working out on the border in Roseville, and we went up to him. We're like, hey, bro, like, we need you. You're a hustler. Like, you know this shit, you know, like, come rock with us. We trust you. So he came, and he was the best thing that ever happened to Fiori because that gave me that help that I needed to get it to where it's at. Like 6 a.m. wake ups in the rain, packing kits for the cars. You know, he's up every morning. So
that's loyal, bro.
He's loyal
and rare.
Like, and rare. And to not be making like a bunch of money and to still rock with us, and like that's bars. Huge. And he's got bars.
And he got bars.
Because a lot of people be like, "Oh, I'm not rich. Like,
great.
I'm not rich from this delivery. Like, I'm gonna bail," because everybody thinks you're just making buku money. You know, it's not really the case.
He's a forward thinker, man. He's
a forward thinker. Yeah, and that's kind of how we all are. So we're just seeing like, hey, this is bigger than all of us, bigger than right now. Yeah, we'll all eat right now, so we take a paycheck.
Yeah, man.
But what's the bigger picture? And so that's really his vision too. So it was easy to rock with him because it's like, fuck. So he's been my crutch. When I'm out and I can't work, he's there. When I'm not there, he's there.
He takes complete ownership in a job that he don't own, in a business he don't own.
Exactly.
That's who you want working for you.
Exactly right. That's a great way to put it.
That's dope, bro.
Yep.
You know, funny thing about being your own boss, sometimes that's a bad thing because sometimes you're not a great boss. Because the boss got to tell you what to do. So in other words, you have to tell you what to do. You have to motivate yourself. You have to get yourself up at 6 a.m. when it's fucking raining.
When you're feeling sick, when you're tired, you're depressed, whatever, you know?
You're calling out to all your money. You're calling out to your family, bro. You're calling out to the mission.
Yeah.
You know?
Can't stop.
So, fuck no. People don't understand that, man. People, it sounds cool to run a business until you got to be the boss. You know what I'm saying?
You hit with some lawsuits, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
bro.
This is what it is to run a business?
Yeah.
Oh, man. And they just raised the taxes on me? Like, damn.
Yeah, we are not set up to win. Anybody who's not in California listening to this, we are not set up to win here. I'm sure you've heard.
Yeah. On the license market, it's...
On licensed market.
It is definitely... I mean, you look at what the numbers were. I don't know what it came out of Humboldt or something. Somebody could correct me, but there were these thousands of licenses for the cultivators and only a few hundred ended up renewing.
Yeah.
Like, that's like
about 10% renewed,
Yeah,
bro.
that's like unheard of.
Yeah. And as California as a whole, it was only 30% of licenses renewed, bro.
That's
gonna really
that's
shake
like an
some shit up.
emergency. If
It
I mean,
is.
I'm looking
It
at
is.
it. That seems like some sort of emergency with the cannabis industry, which there obviously is. And
Yeah.
then you're going to see too, with the shift of excise tax responsibility, went from distros used to have to collect it and pay CDTFA. Now retailers, so like deliveries, storefronts, they're responsible for collecting it and paying it to the CDTFA. But a lot of these deliveries, and I can speak from experience, it's hard. You know, we're our own accountant teams
Yeah.
and stuff too, you know. So you now have to put all of this extra money aside that looks like cash flow coming in that we weren't used to up until this new year. And then it's not actual cash flow. That's all actually tax money that needs to go.
Yeah.
And it raised the amount of tax because now it's not on the wholesale price. It's on that retail end price.
Wow.
So it's a lot of retailers are going to have some tough days ahead.
And guess who suffers? The customers, the patients.
Customers, because they're losing access.
And
They're going to
and
pay
they're taxed
more.
more.
They're
Yeah.
taxed more.
They're taxed
And
more.
the quality of product's not necessarily getting much better. You know, like a lot of shit's just like whatever, and they're still having to get taxed for it.
No, it's not, because it has to be mass produced so they can keep the lights on.
Yeah.
And we all know produced weed in warehouses grown with salts isn't the best weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
just it's a big ripple effect, man.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting few years for sure shaking out.
That's actually a funny we brought this up, because my next question was, what are your thoughts on the state of the game right now?
Yeah, state of the game's fucked up. No,
Fucked up,
here's
bro.
the thing. I think there's still plenty of money out there, right?
For
Like
sure.
there's still a lot of consumers out there. There's still people buying, but it is becoming more difficult for the smaller mom and pops to survive.
Mm-hmm.
That's being like very clear. Like unless you can go full vertically integrated, where you could be your distro, your retail, your grow, your cultivation, you know, and manufacturing. You know, you got to start kind of figuring out what your real specialty is, and if you can survive off that specialty when things are good and when things are bad. And if you can't, then you have to kind of start looking, is it a good time to partner with folks that can get us vertically integrated and get that same product to the consumers for a reasonable price where everybody can, and our margins are still good.
Yeah.
You know, because it's crucial. You know, you can get, you know, buying something at $10 and selling it for $20, can't run a delivery anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't.
You gotta
Those
sell
margins.
Sell for more.
You can sell for almost
Or you gotta
30.
murder the customer with tax.
Yeah, and it's just so it's a real tight
slippery
balancing
slope.
act. Yeah,
It
that
is.
and that's where it becomes really important to get really good flour reasonably priced. And luckily with Dave, we've been able to do that with the delivery. You know, we've got great Fiori branded products too that we try to pass along that.
Oh, nice.
You know,
What do you guys have branded?
we do like these really good half ounces. And,
no
and
shit,
they're like
nice.
ridiculously cheap. Sometimes $45 a half pre-tax.
What type of what material you guys using? You guys using,
Sometimes there's indoor in there. Sometimes there's depths.
Okay.
Sometimes there's a
Nice.
mix. Like it just
Okay.
depends on what we're
Okay,
running or
cool.
what we have excess of.
Yeah, sure.
And it just goes into kind of like this pheno mix. And
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, customers get to.
That's
And we
what's up.
sell out of it every time we run it.
No shit.
Yeah, and the price point's really good, so people are getting some quality. And then we get obviously any quarter, the small bags, Prefer Gardens too, when those get dropped, and those are a really good value. I think it's like $55 for a quarter, but it's some heat in there,
Oh,
so
some
people
heat,
go
bro.
nuts. You know, so we sell a lot of those. Do like half ounce deals. So that's kind of our thing. We try to
Nice.
stick with deals because state of the game is fucked up.
Yeah,
You
for
know?
sure.
Oh, you know, one thing's interesting. I'll tell you,
Tell me.
Distillate is not fucked. Everybody's going nuts for Distillate. Have you heard that?
No, bro. What
Dude,
do you
there's
mean?
like
the,
a
the
shortage.
consumers. Oh, there's a shortage because not everybody's growing.
Not
And-
everybody's
and
growing.
people
So then
scooping up
now,
the trim.
yeah. So everybody's still. I mean, there's still going to be that same demand for vapes,
Yeah.
but the flour that produces the vapes
So they're shutting
is
down.
no longer there.
Shutting down.
So
Yo, I
then
heard L's are going up, bro.
It is, yeah.
I heard, because at an all-time low, bro, we were seeing them in the street like 800-900.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And we was paying 25, 22, 28. You know what I'm saying?
And they're
a couple
going-
years ago. Like, you can still make bread either way.
Yeah.
You're just gonna make more.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Grams distillate is still a gram if you put it in a cart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
It trips me out
interesting.
that people are still smoking that, man. It just shows you how far behind the education is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with smoking disty if you that's your thing,
Yeah.
but my camp don't fuck with it.
Yeah, it's
You know?
but
We need
it,
full spec, baby.
it's interesting to see that, like how big of a demand, but it's probably going all over the making its way all over the country. I'm sure. So
Yeah.
we know how it goes.
You know how that go.
Yeah, and you can't really produce, like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but like if you're doing a home grow, it doesn't really make sense to do that and just run it for distillate. All your trim, you're not going to get much.
Yeah, for sure.
So it has to come from
You need
these
a lot.
like
You need a lot,
facilities,
bro.
yeah.
You need a lot to make distillate,
Mm-hmm.
like big farms. Shout out to my boys at Sisu, man. They used to roll around with fucking big ass 26-foot box trucks and just throw fucking trash bags of that shit in there, bro.
Just
hit up
trim,
hella farms,
stack.
bro. Just fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Those dudes crank out.
Yeah, they
crank
it
it
out.
out.
Yeah, they crank it out for sure.
That's dope.
You doing any consulting or anything like that?
So I do find myself consulting a couple different ways. Sometimes I'll work with other retails or deliveries in the area,
Okay.
or out of the area too, just to kind of look at operations, see if there's something that we're doing that could help them be a little bit more slim, save some money. And luckily, it's worked out really well.
Nice, bro. You cutting checks?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Nice.
That's the cool thing is like, and just meeting cool people too. So, helping other people build brands is kind of a fun thing too. Like,
Oh, for sure.
got my boy out in New York. Did some graphic work, some digital work, some media work
Queen's
for
Cannabis
him.
Club, right?
Shout out Queen's Cannabis Club.
Nina YBs.
Yeah, there we go. Yes,
Shout
my
out
boy.
to y'all, man.
So that's the cool thing, like being a part of like watching that get birthed and being able to do like a logo and stuff, like all that
shop
type of
is
work.
sick, bro.
There's
so clean.
That's like, you can imagine somebody had a vision and they executed that vision.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's the cool thing.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so that's the kind of work I really like doing. Helping other people. I was just talking to my barber too. He's this hustler getting it in, and he's really trying to take his game to the next level, right? And he's like, hey man, like really need a site built. I know you got a lot of stuff on your plate, but I'd love to like get a site built from you, and I want to just level up. That's the kind of shit I'm into. Like, I'll try to figure out my schedule, and I got to squeeze some extra things, but to put that website build in, because I want to help that dude grow. Cause,
That's right.
There's reciprocation, man. It all comes back. Even if you don't ask for it, you don't want it.
Always. Because when the people see the website, yo, that's clean. Who did that? And they're starting a business. Oh, my man's. And then boom, you got another referral.
Yeah. And that's pretty much all my business is. So like when I get referrals and hey, I want to make some graphics like these, like I see like mic bands. I want to get some of those made.
Yeah.
Can you do some designs? Yeah, I got you. If I got time,
hit you up, bro.
Yeah, man. If I got time and I got the the energy and the bandwidth, I'd love to do it. Like it keeps my my wheels greased.
That's right.
Yeah.
I like it. It's cool. Hell yeah. So what's like the next 5-10 look like for you, bro? What's the plan, man? What y'all got on the horizon?
Ooh. So right now we're looking to in the process of looking to sell Fiori. We have it listed, the delivery service.
Nice, man.
We have it listed for sale. Pretty cool because we've got a lot of interest working with a couple different groups, some ownership groups in and out of the area too. Nice. Some people from the Bay Area looking to come towards Sacramento and kind of take over that territory. And some within Sacramento looking to kind of expand as well. But it's a great opportunity for somebody because our goal is get Fiori into somebody's hands who has the ability to grow it even further. Like we've kind of, for us being a couple dudes, running it and doing our thing with our whole team that, we've built, somebody with bigger pockets can now take this to the next step, more advertising, more Maps budgets, all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of our goal, is to do that and then shift our time and energy to more consulting and also focus on more growth with preferred. I won't go too much into that because I know he's going to have a whole...
big dog's coming up, man.
Yeah, he's going to have...
in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so he'll have, I'm sure, a lot to talk about, but there's going to be enough going on with that we'll need to be all hands on deck. So that's really our goal.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
And just to shout y'all out real quick, it is inspiring, interesting, fun to watch, and just gets me fired up, bro, just to see you guys taking these trips, taking over other states. Like, you guys are moving and shit. You're doing all the right things, bro.
Yeah.
And the brand is fucking blowing up, dog, getting countrywide recognition, nothing but fire coming out of that camp. So, man, shout out, man. It's cool to see, man.
Dude, thank you. That's
dope.
really just Dave runs this crazy shit, man.
Hell yeah,
and it's
man.
cool. It's a small
He's
shit,
doing
but
it,
he's
man.
doing it. And, that dude doesn't sleep, I'm convinced.
Yeah, yeah.
There's not a
He's a
time
machine,
where
bro.
I text or call that I'm like, man, if he's not calling right back or, texting right back that I'm doing this, doing that, running here, running there, like he's on it.
Yeah.
He's on it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's cool to be a part of that. Like, real
Yeah,
blessed.
I
We're
bet.
blessed.
I'm excited to see where y'all take it, man.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm excited.
For real. So we can dive into some questions now.
Love it. Hit me.
I got a couple questions for you, brother.
Yes, sir.
So let's start with what do you know that they should know? What do you call bullshit on? Any cannabis myths you think are bullshit?
I think one thing is, I know I said that it's hard for like mom and pops to survive.
Yeah.
But it's definitely possible.
Okay.
So I think
Speak on it.
Don't let that deter you from like if you want to be in the cannabis industry, there's still a place for you. Even if you don't have money, just find where you're valuable or you could be valuable and really just apply yourself there. So if you're good at doing videos, really apply yourself there and apply it to the cannabis community, and you'll see that, kind of grow organically. Or if you want to be a cannabis business owner, a delivery owner, or a license holder, or you want to have a brand, like it's very possible. It just takes a whole lot of work and a lot of dedication. So, it is, some people say, it's not worth it. Don't get in it. If you really love it and it's something you're passionate about and it's something that you're willing to put your whole life into, fucking do it. And it can be successful. Just don't ever grow beyond your means would be the
that's
best
solid advice, bro.
Yeah.
And you're right. Don't let your mans or whoever, even your girl, wife, husband, whoever, tell you not to do it, bro. Because the creator, your higher power, they ain't put that vision in them. They ain't put that in them, and they might be casting their self. What's the word I'm looking for? Their self-doubt on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you can't listen to nobody, bro. You got to go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're going to be the one that has that regret if you didn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's it. And nobody wants to live with
You
that.
don't want to live with regrets, bro.
No.
No, absolutely not.
Hell no.
So, talking cannabis, what are your check marks for quality cannabis? What do you look for?
Shout out to the proper guys. I mean, we've been...
They've been gaming us up, huh?
Fucking gaming us up, bro. Any game I've gotten has been from them from the beginning. The tips, the fucking perfection. Like, that's just...
Your whole experience.
It's a whole experience. And I've learned so much just, like, watching.
Hell yeah.
Adam and the guys, like, just explain, like, why they do a good job of explaining, like, this is why we're looking for this, and I get it. A lot of people, the whole ash wars or whatever, but I would have to agree. I'm always looking for like a good clean smoke, a nice white ash. I do agree with them. It's not to say that dark ash won't have flavor when you smoke some of it. It's just the best experience that I've experienced too has been on that white ash, and not every batch we have is white ash. Some people think, there's no way to put out. There's batches I burn. I'm like, yep, that's not the one. Dave burns it. He's like, yep, this isn't the one. And we just go back to the drawing board.
It's all good.
But that's our hunt to try to find the best balance of quality of flavor,
straight up,
smell, taste,
And that's why we are the best, man. We're spoiled. We're fortunate enough to get to try all these flavors. So we really have some reference points.
Yeah.
Like, wow, this did burn a lot nicer. This didn't burn my throat. This was a nice expansion in my chest. Those terps, I did taste those terps all the way down to the glass tip. Notice I said glass tip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes a difference too.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying?
It does.
The pressure in the joint, if it's not rolled right, like this could burn black as hell if it's not rolled right. Because it's not getting the right kind of combustion. Like, we could nerd out on that shit all day, bro. It's like bro science, but it's true.
Yeah.
So a lot of it's true.
It's crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of
shit one day.
And I think people underestimate too probably how much weed you smoke or how much weed those guys smoke. Like,
got too.
They're smoke. I can speak for myself. We're smoking a lot of weed every day, multiple strains, different batches. Yeah, like we're running through it. Like, and that really kind of helps get a lot of quality, like context points too. Like, all right, this is what we're smoking. This is what we're
always
finding.
looking for that next level.
Always looking for the next level. Yeah.
I've recently dove into like the mouth coating terps. Like, damn, yo, this shit really did coat my mouth. Like, I can still taste that shit after a hit. Like, that's versus like just tasting smoky and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that Zope does that for me.
Yeah.
Like a good batch of Zope.
Bro.
I taste that thing
Chef
all the way
does that
through.
too, bro.
Chef, yep.
Chef is kind of Zopey though. I feel
Yeah.
like. You smoke
I like
Chef?
that. Yeah, I
Chef?
just had
it's
some
nice.
recently.
Yeah, hell
Real
yeah.
nice. Yeah, that burns not as clean.
Yeah. Let's roll some up. Man.
Yeah, that's what I can do.
Fucking right.
Yeah, shout out to those guys. Shout out to Jake from over there.
Jake
I'll roll some bars too.
killing it. Barn shit up. Richard, fucking Billy, Jordan, T
Billy.
Figs, the fucking squadron, fucking.
A lot of good people out right
Kyle.
now, man. Good
Yeah, good
people
people,
and
man.
good brands. That's the thing.
Yeah, bro.
Those dudes being, like, look at what they're all associated with.
Yeah,
like,
man.
those dudes are all solid individuals and solid
That's how we all
leader.
came together, man. That's how we all came together,
Yeah.
bro. Your vibe attracts your tribe, right?
That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying? I manifested this shit, bro.
It's cool. I love that.
I manifested working with Cadre and I manifested working with Blueprint, bro.
No way. That's
Yeah,
dope.
man. I had no fucking idea how I was going to do it. I had a kind of idea.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how the universe will align you with the right people. If your intentions are good and you keep your name good, you know the formula.
Yep.
So what's your why, bro? Why do you do it? What gets you going?
Family, wife,
I figured.
son, parents.
Good, man. Those are solid.
Wife's family. You want to be able to
man.
eventually be at a point where you could take care of everybody that you either care about or friends, like trying to motivate other people, like
Yeah, bro.
you do it for Mike, Mike, you don't give up, because if you give up the example that you show for other people, it's like,
Yeah, bro.
all the people that have been there for you is really what becomes my why,
Love it. That's a solid why, bro. You got any morning routines? You just get up, take a shit, have some coffee, smoke a joint.
Yeah,
That's fine too.
I do that pretty much. I usually don't even smoke a joint in the morning anymore. I used to, but now I take my son to daycare, usually drop him off, so I don't want to
Attaboy.
smoke, obviously, on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
way.
yeah.
But
Come on now.
as soon as I drop him off, then I know.
Sometimes.
Once I
On
get to
Fridays.
work, get the drivers out,
Yeah.
just kick back,
Nice.
get the orders ready. So
I like it. Solid.
that's pretty much my morning routine. Nothing too crazy though. I need to try to start getting back to the gym. I do feel best
That's a
if I
good
can
one.
get up early.
That's a good one.
I'm really trying to get on a good routine, good early routine, so I can
You'll
just
see
be the best
difference.
version of myself.
You'll see the difference. I ran 1.5 miles before I came here to sit.
Did you?
Yeah, bro. So yeah, so I'm tired, bro.
Let's go.
I was like, man, let me get myself together, man.
That's good. No, that's
I
great.
like to I call it killing my demons. I like to kill my demons in the morning.
It's a good
So
way to do
I'm a
it.
better person for everybody I deal with during the day. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Get all that bullshit out.
Amen.
You know?
Yeah, it's like a cleanse.
It is.
Yeah.
I meditate and workout, bro.
And it doesn't feel like it would be good, like in your head, like before you go, but when you're
15
there.
minutes in, you're like, oh yeah,
Yeah, this is
it's
why
gonna
I'm
be a
doing
good
it.
fucking day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes, sir.
That shit's great.
You got any weird skills or any life hacks you care to share with us?
Weird skills would just be kind of like the computer shit I know how to do, like Photoshop,
That is a weird
Illustrator.
skill because not a lot of people know how to do that, bro.
Yeah.
That's a fucking good one.
InDesign, all the Apple pretty much softwares and shit like that. That's pretty much
Nice.
what helped me kind of on the creative side of things. 'Cause
Yeah.
a lot of times you have to pay somebody to do that stuff. So when you can just do it on the fly, it makes it
Sure do.
expedites the process.
Sure do. I have
Yeah.
monthly retainers for that shit.
See,
Shout out
yeah.
to Danny Soprano.
Hell
Always
yeah.
lacing me up.
See, there
know what
you
I'm
got to
saying?
have a guy,
'Cause I don't have a guy because I didn't learn how to use fucking. I know how to use Procreate. But
Yeah.
I never learned Photoshop.
Yeah.
I knew Photoshop would be good.
And bro, like I'm telling you,
Fucking
like
good.
you just
Or
got to
excuse me, Adobe.
Yeah,
Oh,
any of the
Illustrator,
Adobes,
whatever.
make a huge difference, bro. Like you can change the game with it if you
Yeah.
do learn it. It's crazy. So that's pretty much it. It's kind of like that nerdy shit,
That's a
but
good one.
I like it.
It was similar to Watson. He's an Excel wizard.
Oh yeah, the Excel,
Yeah.
dude. That's one thing. Like I know how to do basic, but
That's
there
a
are
good
people
one,
that
bro.
go crazy on it. Like you can do so much with Excel that it fucking
If you're a business
blow
owner,
your
it'll
mind.
save you
bro.
money.
Yeah, save you money.
I pay people to make sheets for me
Yep.
and like update them and all kind of ridiculous basic shit I should know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
it's crazy. You got to keep all your accounting, all your budgeting, all your
The whole
forms,
shit.
all your intakes,
So, how do you like to consume cannabis, bro? What's your twist?
Best way, joints.
Same.
The crazy thing is because of Mike, I'm always rolling like 2-3 grammars
Yeah.
every joint. But the reality is I probably only need like a gram joint and I'll be the same lit,
Yeah,
you know?
gram and a half.
Yeah, and I'll be good. But I still be just rolling them big and just out of habit, probably wasting a little too much of the bud.
Yeah, half
so
of it probably.
I'm trying to get the right balance now,
Yeah.
but these just it's
You know
hard
what mine
to-
is? 1.8.
1.8. Oh, that's
1.7,
nice.
1.8. You know what I'm saying?
Just right under 2.
Right under 2. But the thing is, see, I had all my tips today are nothing but fat tips, so
Yeah.
I got rolling fat.
Oh, there's like a 12s.
Yeah, I think these are 12s.
12s, yeah.
10, 11 is my sweet spot.
Yeah.
I've learned.
Those are good. I like 9s every once in a while too.
I like 9s for the personals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
personal smoke.
You know, maybe I do a 1.5er.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Something
saying?
a little smaller.
Yeah, man.
That's my favorite way. I mean, every once in a while I'll do the volcano just for fun. Have you use that?
No, I should use it more, bro.
Yeah.
I'm getting older, man.
It's
I
kinda
gotta
nice, just-
respect my lungs, bro.
It's cool for just like really just flavor too, like the terps and stuff.
I've heard that.
I really like that.
I've definitely heard that.
Yeah.
So,
So that's my favorite way.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. If you had a weed superpower, what would it be?
Probably getting high and forgetting to do something. Is that a superpower?
No, that is one of my other questions, actually. One of your stoner habits. So
Getting high and forgetting to do something.
You answered that one.
Oh, my
like,
weed
like you could
superpower.
be anything, bro. Like, snap your fingers and you get X.
Honestly,
Snap
I
your
would be
fingers
snap
and
your
this
fingers, and
happens.
my weed superpower would be making like 100 pounds of pure, grade A weed,
Grade A.
just to be able
Snap
to do
your fingers.
something with it.
Box plays all day. You
Yep.
and me would have already ran a box today,
Yep.
bro.
See,
I got somebody looking for a box right now.
see, that's
Multiples.
why you just never know. If you have it, then that way you can run it up.
Damn, man.
So that would be my
a good one.
superpower.
You know what's funny? On the first episode I ever shot, we never even released it because it was kind of like a pilot.
Yeah.
My homegirl Vanessa asked me, she was interviewing me. She asked me that question because I pretty much had her ask me my questions.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Reverse
And
it.
I said the same thing, but I said 20 pounds. I should have won 100.
Damn.
I went
dude,
too small. I was thinking
what
too small,
fucking
dog. No, I like
brains
how
are
you thinking, bro.
Yeah.
You're thinking bigger than me, man. That's good, bro.
Well, I just figure if you're gonna do it, if you
Yeah,
got
do
the
it.
option to do it, I guess I could have said 1,000.
Yeah,
maybe.
you did. You
Should have, but
could've. So here we go. This question, I need to know your top 3 strains.
ooh, okay.
One old school, one desert island, something new you fucking with.
Old school,
What you got?
probably cheese. I'm a big
That's come up
UK
for old
cheese-
school before.
Yeah,
Hell
I'm a big cheese fan.
Love it.
I only had it like, damn, when was that? That was like 6-7 years ago. I had it and had a lot of it, like big contractor bags full of it, and I just fell in love with
Let's
it.
go.
I don't know what it was. It was just
So unique, bro.
so unique, and I love grinding it. I love smoking it. I love smelling it. I love tasting it. It's just funky. So that would be my old school desert island peanut butter breath, the right peanut butter breath.
Okay. The original Dubs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like just some
Shout Dubs Garden.
God, like
That's where I fell in love with it.
get your
The first
head
batches,
right.
boy.
Like you just feel. It just gets you into like I can be functional. If I was on that desert island, I'd enjoy my life. I'd be
Yeah.
relaxed. But
First time peanut butter breaths come up for the island. I like it.
oh, nice. Yeah, no peanut butter breath.
it.
What's the last one?
Something new you fucking with.
Something new I'm fucking with.
Some random shit.
Let me think. Put some thought into that one that I've been smoking. Been smoking a lot lately. I smoked some. Might have to edit this part because I really trying to think of something really good that I've smoked recently.
Something out of the preferred camp.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like a new that we've smoked. You know what? Okay, actually. No, yeah, I did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. Okay, so the one thing I have smoked actually really recently, we just did in one of the hunts, was an 1111 cross. So RS11 times RS11,
Oh,
which
wow.
I know, I think Wizard Trees might have something similar out right now, 1111.
I've heard.
But this one that I smoked was particularly, just the flavor on it was different. It was like still has that RS, body, still had that RS look to it.
Yeah.
But the nose was just, it wasn't as sweet. It had more of that gas to it. and I
Okay.
was just-
Okay.
It was really good. So that's one
That's
I'm
what's
looking
up.
forward to right now. And then actually too,
1111. I like it.
I think there was some Sherbanger too I smoked out of there that I fucking,
Is he running Sherbanger?
he just ran some,
Nice,
kicked me
nice.
on my ass.
Nice, bro.
Oh, actually,
That's like a
fuck,
proper
what am I
batch of
saying?
banger.
This one too, permanent marker.
Nice, bro.
I just smoked this one actually for the first time a couple days ago, and this
That's the one.
is the one. Yeah,
That's the one. Hell
like
yeah.
the bag appeal on it, the nose on it, the taste on it, the high on it's just
Yeah.
got the legs.
Yeah, permanent
you know?
marker. I fucks with heavy.
Yeah.
Real heavy. Good answers. I like them.
Thanks, man.
If you could bring back one strain, what would it be?
Ooh.
It's not here no more, bro.
Fuck.
The man's up on the hill, don't have it. Your boy didn't back it up. It's not sitting some
Damn,
random
do they still have Barry White out there?
Not that I know of. We could say that's not around. I don't know of it.
Dude, at the same time I had cheese, I had a lot of that Barry White.
Okay.
And that I would bring that back. I like the high from that one.
I liked it. A lot of people talk shit about it.
Yeah,
I
know.
liked it.
I know. It was a weird
I feel
bud
like it turned
structure.
like
It was
a
fucked up
work
buds
jet
and
pack.
shit that
Maybe
I had.
that's why, but
yeah, it
you know what I'm
was.
saying?
Yeah. But I mean,
That's a good
I
one,
think
bro.
it's just the nostalgia for me is just like, even though it really wasn't that long ago, it's like it's just not around. Like that was just good times when we're trapping and doing shit.
Great name too.
You know, yeah, great name. It made for great
name.
sales. We ran big like half-ounce ads on weed maps for Barry White.
Yeah.
We made these crazy graphics and shit for it, just clown shit.
Too easy.
But it ran. You know.
I remember the first pack I got of that. I sold my man Dill some, and he hit me that night. He's like, "Yo, bro." No, he hit me the next day. He said, "Yo, bro, I took some Molly last night, and I was listening to Barry White, smoking Barry White all fucking night, bro. It was such a vibe." I'm like, "Wow, that sounds like a good combo, pal."
You know?
Damn,
yeah, right.
bro.
He was just
fucking full
vibing
set,
for
huh,
themselves.
buddy?
Yeah, he was thinking about it too. He's like,
Just
bro,
in the crib.
this pack I
Didn't even go nowhere, bro. You fucking weirdo.
by myself thinking about you in this pack.
You know what I'm saying? A little shorty and shit. You know what I'm saying? Probably his shorty. Get married. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what's up, man.
That's good.
That's what's up. Let's talk weed etiquette, bro. What's one of your like smoke or weed pet peeves? What grinds your gears?
I know a lot of people probably say like when people hit the joint super hard and it makes it run.
Yeah, it's a rough one.
I guess like before I knew a lot about like how to smoke properly, like these bigger joints or like even smaller joints, like I didn't really know.
Me neither.
But when you see it now, it's kind of like, you know, you get freaked out.
Yeah.
You know,
You
so
wanna
that's
tell your
kind
man,
of
it's like, yo, relax,
yeah. I gotta be
bro.
like, hey, bro, chill. Hit it just light.
You also don't want to
Take it to dinner first. You know, yeah. You don't want to fucking. He's just having a good time.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, that's one. But really, I'm not too picky. You know, as long as everybody that's smoking, like you know,
Just
everything's
don't
good.
Andrew McConaughey the joint.
Yeah,
know what I'm
don't do that shit
Don't do
for
that.
real. Yeah,
Relax.
yeah.
You need
Just
a personal, let us know.
Yeah,
You got
a little,
plenty of weed.
a little bit.
We'll roll you one. You
Nothing
wanna steam
too
the whole fucking
excessive.
thing?
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah.
It's fine.
Exactly. No.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit.
That's what's up, man. What about your favorite place to smoke, bro?
Anywhere with a view, really. Tahoe. I love smoking up in Tahoe. I love when it's
legit.
cold outside and you're smoking and it's just kind of like, you know, I don't know. I like that.
Like smoking in the cold.
Oh, I love it.
Right?
I love it if it's
don't.
not, you know, it's got to be like that Tahoe vibe. Sunny, snow's
Sunny
on
cold.
the ground. Yeah, you know what I
yeah.
mean? You're outside the casino, you're smoking a joint. You know
That's
what I
cool.
mean?
I can
Like
get down
that
with
whole
that.
feeling, I really enjoy that. But just in the backyard, I like it. Got a nice little view. Just anywhere
nice.
with a
You got a little
sunset.
view?
Yeah, it's
Perfect.
cool. A little new spot, and they got just
Perfect.
overlooks just nothing, basically some farmland and stuff that isn't built. So
I like it.
yeah,
That's what's up, man.
good vibes. Anywhere where it's just relaxing, you know.
What's the first weed smoking contraption you ever had to MacGyver? Can, apple, or tinfoil?
It was definitely a can, and it was
Ooh, the
for the
trusty
salvia.
can.
That was when we smoked the
Oh,
salvia. Yeah, we
you
smoked the
savage.
salvia out of the
What?
Yeah, it was. I
fuck?
remember that shit. Because we were at my boy's like grandma's house or something, and shit, absolutely nothing there, and she wasn't home, so he had like freaking grabbed a can out and did his thing, and
Hey, run it.
yeah,
Run it, bro.
yeah, that shit was not my proudest moments. I don't, you know, but
all
it's
good,
high
bro.
school, you
we,
know.
We all fucking do weird shit sometimes on the come up. You know, it's just
Makes
being
me worried for my
experimenting.
son. I'm like, one day my son's gonna be smoking salvia out of a can, and I'm not gonna know.
Just keep him in sports, bro.
Yeah, that's what I gotta
You know?
do. Yep.
If one strain described you, what would it be and why?
Ooh. Probably that Gary Payton.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like we were talking about, you know, sometimes it's for the most part, it's very enjoyable, but sometimes it could be a little bit much.
Yeah.
You know?
Is that how you
Yeah, I
feel
feel
about
like
yourself?
I could be. Yeah, my wife would tell you. You know, like most of the time I'm good to be around, but sometimes
You
I'm
getting
just
confirmations?
going. You know,
That's funny.
ideas, things, thoughts, plays. There's very little sitting
Yeah.
down and doing nothing. You know, just because there's always money to be made or
Always,
something to be
bro.
done or someone to be helped. You know.
Always. I like it. That's a cool and interesting answer. How you
Yeah.
answer that. We were just talking about pain and how I fucking died on the podcast from my homeboy Ashok.
Yeah.
He murdered me.
Hitting the paint dab. That's not something I've
It's not
tried,
good,
and I'd
bro.
actually be a little
That
bit
wasn't
afraid
the move,
to do
bro.
that. Yeah.
That wasn't the move. By now, you have already seen me melting on the back half of that podcast, so I hope you enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
I really tried for you guys, man. I struggled through that, for real. You can smoke with one or two people. One that's still here with us, one that's no longer here with us. Who would they be?
One that's still here with us. I would like to smoke. You know, someone that really. I would like to smoke with somebody funny.
Yeah, I would definitely go for
You know, and you know, I like my first thought in my head is like I want to smoke with like Seth Rogen because he's
That's
like
a good one,
you
bro.
know. But
That's a good one.
at the same time,
Your
I'm wondering if
personalities are similar, like kind of chill, funny. Good,
yeah,
you got
I
always
like his
smiling.
shit. Yeah, I like his
that.
stuff, you know. But
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he would, you know, sometimes you wonder like, are they the same person
Yeah,
in real life as they are as their character? Probably not. So would he be as funny and chill
Yeah.
to smoke with? I don't know.
what do you do that laugh?
You know who I actually would like to smoke with?
Who?
The dude, Frank Costello.
Okay, the
Frank
comedian.
Castillo? Is it Castillo?
Yeah.
Castillo.
He's dope.
The comedian. He's a cool dude.
He's cool.
He's been to SAC a couple times,
And he
done some
fucks with
shows
Alien
up here.
Labs heavy.
Fucks with Alien Labs
Yeah.
heavy, and he's just fucking. I watch him and
I
that
like him.
JP Noda, bro.
Yeah,
I watch
man.
their stuff. I just laugh.
I
Bro.
gotta
Like they're
tap
just
back
funny
into that
ass
podcast.
dudes.
The podcast.
Yeah.
I gotta tune back in there. I watched Ted's episodes. Fire. Bro.
Yeah, dude, and they're
was
just
fire.
funny. They're like it reminds me of just like you know you and the guys, you know, laughing and having a good
Yo.
time and just comedy.
Yeah.
So I think I like him for living.
I like it.
For not living, probably my cousin Sean that passed away. He was like my best friend growing up.
Sean, man.
Yeah, he was the one that was into all this weed, selling, growing, everything. Had his hand in everything before I even did. And we just never lined up at the same time doing it, you know?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it would have been amazing, like, you
Yeah,
here right now
bro.
doing this. It's just like, I think you
Yeah.
have similar, I watched your story too. I was
Yeah.
like, listen to him. I'm like, oh shit.
It fucks you up,
Fucks
right?
you
Like,
up.
Damn, where would we be right now, man?
Yeah, what we'd
What
be
would
doing.
we be taking over together?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
man.
crazy. So that would be
Couple like that,
my
yeah.
cousin Sean for sure. Bring somebody back, smoke with him.
That's
sure.
dope, bro. That's dope. Hell yeah. Can you tell me about a good pizza joint I could find around here? I'm always looking for a nice slice.
All right. So for me, I'm vegan.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
Okay. I like cauliflower pizza.
Cauliflower pizza's good.
Fucks with it, bro.
There's a couple actually good vegan spots for pizzas that are vegan. There's a place called Chicago's Pizza with a Twist.
Okay.
It's not like your traditional pizza. You're not gonna get like this crazy nice like cheesy pepperoni pizza,
Mm-hmm.
but they do like a barbecue veggie kind of like Indian style pizza.
Oh,
And it has
no, bro.
It's
You're bringing me out of my comfort
it's
zone,
a little
bro.
bit like probably blasphemy for you, you know.
Yeah.
the
Barbecue. You
pizza.
lost me at barbecue. Veggie, you still had me. You kind of brought me back with
They
the veggie.
do others too, but that one's when you're vegan, it's hard to find places
feel
that
you,
will
bro.
do like any sort of pizza, right?
Yeah.
So Whole Foods has a pretty decent pizza that they do for
Okay.
vegans. I know it's
Okay.
probably killing you inside right
Yeah,
now.
I'm just trying
You're
to be polite.
dying,
I'm
bro.
trying to be polite.
I don't know that.
No,
you gotta
fuck with
gotta
you,
put
bro.
me on the
It's-
game for a good vegan pizza that's actually
man, I don't
pizza
know,
worthy because
dude.
it's hard.
So vegan,
The
so no
cheese-
cheese. The cheese can't be mozzarella?
No,
Okay.
that's a problem. And
What
no
kind
meat.
of cheese can you have? No, we don't need
I either do no cheese. I can do no cheese because the vegan cheese is
You do
pretty
the dough?
terrible.
You
Oh
do
yeah,
the
the
dough?
dough's great.
no cheese. Can
Yeah.
you do a little pecorino romano, a little yada?
I mean, I could, but I don't.
No, okay, you don't. Okay.
I just cut it all out, and I just been
Tomato
rocking with
pie.
it.
You ever had a nice Jersey tomato
I
pie?
haven't. No.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna bring you back with a slice.
Fuck
I'm
yeah,
going to
that
New York.
sounds
I
actually
should be able
great.
to
I'd
find a
love
tomato
that.
pie. Yeah, New York should have some tomato pies. Yeah.
It's just straight tomato.
So yeah, it's just a sauce you typically cook a little longer,
Yeah.
and it was originated from you're in a pizzeria, you got all these little leftover pieces of dough, and you cut it off. So they just whip them all together, throw a little sauce on top, boom, and then cut squares. It's like a little thicker, you know.
Oh,
what I'm saying?
nice, yeah.
Like you could walk into some gas. It sounds gross, but you could walk into some gas stations in some neighborhoods in like Pennsylvania on the Jersey border, like Easton, or like even in Jersey, and like they got tomato pie slices right on the fucking counter.
They
bro.
cook them up like a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, they drop them off every morning.
Basically.
They drop it off every
cool.
morning.
Oh,
Bro,
that's
this
dope.
is fresh, bro. I eat that
Damn.
shit out of a fucking gas
That's
station, bro.
crazy.
It's fire. There's no cheese on
We
it.
need that out here.
I got you, bro. I got you covered.
So yeah, I need to be put on because honestly, the pizza.
Out here, I don't know about that.
If I had a pizza before though, I mean,
No, listen, you're good. You don't even have to go any
because
further.
I
You
used
eat
to
the bread,
do.
though? The bread, the
Oh
dough's
yeah, the
fine?
bread all
Okay,
day.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I got
And
you, bro.
but I did have. I mean, there were a lot of good pizzas that I guess there was a spot in LA that I had that was actually in Hollywood that was pretty
I heard
good.
they got some pizza down there, bro.
Bro, I had
Couple
this was
spots,
pre-vegan diet. I used to eat cheese, pepperoni, the works, everything, and they just had this straight cheese and pepperoni. Man, this thing was just right. I don't know. It was thin, greasy, delicious.
Yeah, proper pepperoni slice, yeah.
Fucking right. It was right. So that
That's how
was
you do
probably
it.
my best memory of a good pizza. I don't even remember the spot's name, but it's pretty popular. It's down there just right off Hollywood Boulevard.
Pepperoni slice. I got a story for you. So my bro that you seen the video I did, right?
Yeah.
He passed away. He's Muslim, right?
Uh-huh.
So he's not supposed to eat pork.
Yeah.
So, but he loved pepperoni slices, bro. And he would sneak only pepperoni. He got plain and pepperoni. So plain slice, pepperoni slice. That's pretty standard, you know what I'm saying, in Jersey. And but if whenever he ordered to the crib, he'd go to the dumpster in his apartment and fucking throw out the box. So his moms wouldn't see it.
She
You feel
wouldn't
me?
know he
He'd
got
be
the
sneaking
pepperoni?
smuggling pepperoni slices in the crib.
I got a
bro.
homie like that right
It's
now.
so
that
funny. I've never seen nothing like
same
that.
thing, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, you're supposed to not eat. And he's like,
Crack me up, bro.
he was like, oh, I thought it was beef pepperoni. I was like, no, that's not beef
Shit.
pepperoni. Yeah, that's crazy.
If your brand was a band, who would it be? And it could be multiple bands
Ooh,
and rappers and all
was
that.
a band. Some chill, man. Maybe some like Kenny
you got?
G.
Oh, you went real
Maybe
chill.
just some
All right,
Kenny G
all right.
because just
Okay,
play it
Playboy.
chill, nothing too crazy, not trying to stand out too much, trying to ruffle any feathers, just trying to, relax and have a good time and bring good vibes to people. So I say
like
Kenny
it.
G's probably
like
the
it.
closest.
Hell yeah.
One
Hell
man
yeah.
band.
I like it, man. And you are a one man band. New answer. And a good one. I like where
Yeah.
you went with that.
Thank you.
So now we're going to shout out your favorite plug from back in the day. You don't have to say his government name.
Yeah.
For some reason, when I say that, they just drop the whole name.
Yeah, no, here's his address. This is where he was at. Yeah.
Street name's cool, or make a name up for him.
Yeah.
And then be sure to get him something on Plug Day. It's June 16th.
Ooh, June 16th.
Little Starbucks, little $5, little $20 Venmo,
Man.
little like Mike Doink. You know what I mean? Whatever. Hook him up. if he's still
Dude,
around.
okay, yeah, I'm gonna I won't use your real name, but I'll just say I'm gonna just say Mike was the plug, and
Shout out to Mike.
Yeah, shout out to Mike.
Shout
Just
out to
he
Mike,
knows who
bro.
he is, but plugging it from day one, and just always wanted to see me eat off of it. So
That's what's up.
yeah,
man.
he always
Solid.
took care of us back then.
Solid.
Yeah,
And that's what that question is all about. So, he just fucking took care of you, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's always there for you, man. You hit his line.
and you always
Glad
go
you-
back. You always
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah.
It's great.
Hell
It was a
yeah.
good You should build an ecosystem.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what's
Yeah.
up, man. So now you're gonna hit me with the best advice someone ever gave you, followed by the worst advice someone ever gave you.
Best advice.
Drop some game on.
Yeah,
real quick.
yeah. I think it was my mom gave me this advice. I'm almost positive, but I think it was something with work. When I was younger, I was like frustrated people wouldn't like do the same work, have the same work ethic as me. And her advice was just basically like, you just can't expect everybody to work as hard as you do or how you work. Like you have to really
That's gold,
understand
bro.
other people are going to work at a different pace. May not be as smart as you. They may not have the same skill as you, just like you might not have the same as them,
Yeah.
but you can't expect that same out of every single person,
That's true.
and let that affect you,
Yeah.
So that's probably
Especially
the best.
As a business owner, that's great advice.
Yeah.
'Cause you want everybody to be you.
You want, yeah. And you get frustrated when they're not.
Yeah,
They're
you
like,
realize
come on.
real
You're like, aren't you
quick,
supposed to do this?
They ain't
Like an
too many
owner?
yous
Come
running
on,
around. Yeah.
But you just got to realize, like, it's not realistic to think that.
Yeah.
And it kind of clears up your mind and lets you not focus on that. Like, oh, these, like, you're going to have employees that you work with. You're going to have
Yeah.
coworkers that you work with that are half-assing it. And yeah, you could try to help them and motivate them, but some people are just gonna half-ass shit.
Yeah. You know what I learned, bro? To try to help that equation, my mentor taught me, yo, look, bro, when you building a team and you helping people and you building people, you gotta meet them where they at.
Yeah.
And build them from there. You can't expect them to be where you at. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Just
great.
meet them where they're at and build them from there. And it's their choice.
Yeah.
They got to participate in their own rescue. You feel me?
Yeah.
They got to do the other half of the work, but you can show them the way. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Worst advice somebody ever gave you?
Go into business with your family.
Bro, that is a fucking good. You're on fire today,
You
bro.
know?
That's a good one, bro.
I
That's
mean,
a
if
real
you can
good
help,
one.
like,
It's the dream, but
Yeah.
it sucks, bro.
yeah, I think there's a way you could still.
It's been done.
Yeah, you can still coexist with
It's
your
been
family
done.
and work.
It's
They could
risky.
still work with you in
Risky,
ways,
bro.
but partnerships and like especially with like extended family that's out. It's
Yeah.
just
Bro,
you,
it's
unless
risky.
I mean you just don't know, and
You don't
and money
know.
changes people. People feeling a certain way. Like there's people that get weird that they don't have quote unquote like FaceTime like on videos or put like I want to be the face of this or I want to be like it's like who cares about this?
Yeah.
Like I don't like this shit. Nobody
Yeah.
likes this shit. We just do it because we have to.
Yeah.
You know, it's part of the brand.
sure.
You know.
It's true.
So it's just like that's not like who we are. So like that's the worst advice I've had is like oh yeah do this it'll be good and
That's good, bro.
yeah so just be very
That's real
careful.
good.
Not saying don't do it. I mean make your own decision, but
Now,
9 times out of 10 people have a hard time finding it working out.
look, you find somebody that matches your work ethic, that's got your similar morals, beliefs, values, work ethic.
Yep.
You lock onto them and
Yep.
run as fast as you can for as long as you can. Bro.
Exactly.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
because if I look back at the
Straight
ones
up.
that didn't work out and the
Yeah.
things that just I don't align with, it's those that don't align with
Yeah,
my
and that's
morals,
okay.
beliefs, things.
It's
Yeah,
all good,
Yeah,
man.
and it's exactly that.
We're all running our own marathon in this crazy thing called life. You feel
Yeah.
me? You just wasn't, or you were only meant for that season.
Exactly.
Some people is here for a reason. Some people's here for a season. I love that saying
Yeah,
because,
that's great.
you know, shout out to all the ones that were with me during those seasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all good.
God is here.
Yeah, word. If you could go back to the young you before you hopped in the game, what would you tell you?
Enjoy life. Like be very present. I think be very present in life with all things that you're doing. Still do all the things that I did. Don't change anything. But for all the times that you're going through life and spending each day, just be present and really appreciate those around you. I think that's the biggest thing is like
Yeah, bro.
take the time to reach out to people. Take the time to call people. Have those relationships.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing. And just always remembering that because you just never know.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's a ticking time bomb.
It's true.
You know, you can walk out of here.
Check on
boom.
your people, man. That's a good one. That's been on my heart a lot lately, man. I've been terrible with that lately. I'm usually really good at that.
Mm-hmm.
So, all my family, friends, loved ones, I love y'all. I'm sorry.
Likewise, I'm
I'm gonna
terrible
do
at
better.
it.
I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better, man.
Yeah, me too.
Just been grinding, man. You know what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying?
It's hard. You
That's
know,
what
you
it
got a
is.
family,
Yeah,
you're grinding.
man.
But yeah, that's the thing is I
We all
think
in
just
different
still
time
have to
zones and
remind
shit,
myself
you
of
know.
that.
Yeah. So, we're gonna hop in some rapid fires before we wrap up.
Cool.
These are
Let's run it.
one-word answers, so try to keep them one word.
Okay.
It's gonna be tough, but we'll give it a shot. You've already answered this one. Do you like to smoke in the hot or the cold?
Cold.
Cold. Living soil or cocoa?
Cocoa.
Joints or blunts?
Joints.
Bongs or bowls?
Bongs.
Cold start or hot start for dabbing?
Ooh, cold start.
Me too. Rig or Puffco?
Puffco.
Cold cure or fresh press?
Cold cure. I'm a fan of cold cure.
Street smarts or book smarts?
Street smarts.
Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Nas or Jay-Z?
Nas.
I like how fast you answered that.
Yeah.
GTA or Call of Duty?
GTA.
Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat.
Regular doinks or hash holes?
Regular doinks.
Past that shit, I'm smoking this to the face.
Smoking this to the face.
Bike or skateboard?
Bike.
Kings or Golden State?
Golden State. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with all
No,
my
it's
my
good,
it's
it's
just
good.
Kings. I'm a fucking Kings fan. I'm not a big basketball dude, but if I had to pick one, Kings.
No doubt.
Yeah, I'm
no
from
doubt.
Sac. I cannot.
80s or 90s?
Ooh, 90s.
NorCal, SoCal?
NorCal.
Sac or the Bay?
Sac.
birthplace or where you live now?
No, Sac.
All
Yeah,
right, all
Sac
right.
for sure.
Pizza or tacos?
Pizza, baby.
Tacos or burritos?
Ooh, burrito.
Pizza with pineapples or no pineapples?
Pineapple.
Beach or snow?
Oh, beach.
You were on fire too, bro. In-N-Out or Five Guys?
In-N-Out.
The Wire or The Sopranos?
Sopranos.
Cheetos or Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Pacino or De Niro?
Ooh, Pacino.
Godfather 1, 2, or 3?
3.
Fucking 3, really?
Yeah.
Nobody says that. I appreciate that
I
you
know,
said
yeah,
that, bro.
I like that.
Yeah, man, that's what's up.
I feel like it's
You
an
know-
unpopular opinion.
It is the most unpopular.
Yeah.
You know. I'm gonna take us off the one word answers for a second.
Yeah.
You know, Michael or his son,
Yeah.
Michael Anthony.
Uh-huh.
We know him. He ate
Oh, no
dinner
way.
with us at my grandmother's dinner table and shit. Yeah,
That's
my,
fucking
My aunt's an
crazy.
actor. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Aunt Amy. I love you.
That's sick.
Yeah. Word. I know.
Mm.
He sang Ave Maria at her wedding.
That's that's
It's
wild.
dope, bro. It's dope.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, I fucks with that.
That's sick.
Automatic or revolver?
Ooh, automatic.
You lost in the woods. Pack of matches or hatchet? Go.
Hatchet.
Body shot or face shot by Mike Tyson?
Body shot.
Shot a 151 or a hot dab?
Hot dab.
Dirt bike or four-wheeler?
4-wheeler.
Gelato Runs Terps or OG Gas?
OG gas.
Tupac or Big?
Tupac.
Wu-Tang or Death Row?
Death row.
Well done, sir. I like it. So,
A little West Coast. I gotta leave a little.
no
to the
right or
West
wrong
Coast,
answer.
You know.
I just trip out when the West Coast homies say Wu-Tang. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's up, man? Oh, hell yeah. So, yo, before we wrap up, man, fucking fire episode, by the way.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you.
Hell yeah. I'd like to share with the people, like, the Power Network and how do we meet each other?
Yeah.
And who do you know that I should get on the show?
Ooh, cool.
So, how do we meet each other, man? Instagram?
I think Instagram.
Fuck, hella mutual
yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Hella
A bunch of
mutual
people.
friends.
Everybody knows each other.
Very seamless intro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, easy. Felt like
yeah,
we knew each other.
Ran a little play, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Shit went
fuck
smooth, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sell me some good pizza.
Let's go.
I put that in good pizza bags, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
hell
fuck yeah. I love it.
We ran them snacks up
Bro,
real quick.
let's
you know what I'm saying?
go. I love it.
Fuck yeah, man.
Let's run it.
And who do you know that I should know, man? Who should I get on the show, bro?
You know, I think my homie out in Queens, I think he
Okay.
would be a great one. I know we talked about that.
Bet.
He's a great dude.
I've invited him. Yeah, the invite's open, play.
Okay. Yeah, he's a
hell
great,
yeah.
great story. Just, very good perspective. Like, man, opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
damn, like, it's different out there. It's
Very.
real different out there,
Very.
you know? So I think he's a great guy to talk to.
I need more East Coast on the show. Anyway.
Yeah. There's a lot of great people along the whole coast from north to
Just a
south all the way
distance
down
thing,
to Florida.
bro.
Yeah. And then also too, well, so there's a lot of folks out there doing some big shit right now.
Yeah, bro.
You know.
I got a dope lineup coming up.
Do you?
A fucking monster lineup, man. Shout out to everybody that's about to come on the show.
Anyone you can leak?
Champelli.
Oh, sick.
I'm excited
That's
about
gonna
that
be
one.
Sick, bro.
Pelly's
That's gonna
coming
be
on,
so
man.
Sick.
Yeah, bro. Cool dude, man. I can't wait to hear his story on the show, man. His first smoke episode was legend, bro.
Dude.
I didn't know how deep those waters ran, man. I kind of knew the story, but goddamn, bro. That boy was on the run eating for years, dog. Just running the shit up.
He's been doing it.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
I've been doing
Touched
it.
M's in the 90s, man. That's a big deal, man.
It's crazy.
It's
I know. It
crazy.
just makes you just like so much respect.
Yeah,
for that
man.
shit.
Part of the game, man. Part of the story,
Yeah.
bro. Part of this beautiful cannabis journey.
That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying? We all have our little place in the book of cannabis, you know?
That's it.
And we get to document it, bro. You and me.
It's
With our
real,
shows,
bro. It's
man.
live,
With
bro.
our shows.
It's live.
For real, man. So, yo, anything you want to plug before we get up out of here? How can we reach in our network
Yeah.
and help you, bro?
Honestly, just shop with us if you looking for cannabis delivery. Hit us FioriDelivery.com. That's one big thing. I always like any support. It helps us out, small business.
Hell yeah.
Right here in Sac. So that's the biggest for us. And hit us up on Instagram. Check out Prefer Gardens. I mean, killing it. Great Instagram game too. Dave has a lot
yeah.
of good content on there too.
Hell yeah.
I'm not that great with Instagram. I'll post some funny shit every once in a while and then a bunch of joints and shit. But follow us on there. You see me. I think it's alexander.shahi. That's my handle on there too.
Nice, brother.
Yeah.
Well, yo, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
through and sharing some of your time with us, man. Appreciate that, man. It was dope vibing out with you.
Yeah, likewise.
I know y'all got some game from this episode. Check out my boy, Alex, Fiori Delivery, Rotation Show. Tap into that podcast. They got some legendary interviews. We'll see y'all next time, man. Peace, love, good pizza. We about
Thank
here.
you.